Earthing and grounding. Well, earthing and grounding is all about connection. Because the earth, even though we think it's external to us, the earth is an expression of you. Everything of you comes through what we call the sacred heart, which then creates or projects what we call the physical heart. Now, when we look at the letters that are involved in the word heart, exactly the same word letters that are used to spell the word earth. Okay? So instead of the H being at the front of the word for heart, H is at the end of the word in regards to earth. So it starts with the heart and ends with the earth, because the earth is an expression of you, your heart, and what comes through, which is everything that you are through your heart. Okay? Now, another thing about earthing and grounding is the word ionization. Okay? Because when we touch the surface of the earth, with the most nerve endings we find on our feet, is we absorb negative ionization. With that negative ionization, it creates the effect of an anti-inflammatory, so removing all inflammation. We know that inflammation is a symptom, and hence it's a sensation, and hence it's a communication, okay, of consciousness through the interface of what we call the human body. And we know that when we're up in a plane, up high in the sky, when we get further and further away from the surface of the earth, we absorb more positive ionization. Positive ionization is actually the bad ionization we want, which creates more inflammation. That's why people, when they're up in a flight, they quite often get deep vein thrombosis, which is a clot in their leg, and things swell up, and things, you don't feel as well when you're up there, because what's actually happening is that the further you are away from the surface of the earth is an expression that you are further away from the connection to self. Okay? As I say, the earth is an expression of you. Okay? Now, how does the crust of the earth have negative ionization in it? Through lightning. Okay? Lightning hitting the crust of the earth and absorbing the charge of those negative ionization. And lightning is a source energy. Okay? And that's all created through a battery effect. Positive ionization on one end and negative ionization on the other. Okay? And how many times do we hear it from empaths or people that are very sensitive to energies when they've been interacting with a whole bunch of people, right, as part of that collective, and they'll come away from that situation feeling not grounded. They lost their grounding, right? Now, that's happened through a mind orientation to be part of a collective, which we call a hive mind, which again removes you from the connection to self through consciousness. Instead, you're through the mind, and the mind is a polarity and opposite to consciousness. So you end up losing your earthing, you end up losing your grounding. Until next time, see you later.